What's going on, my YouTube family? Yes, I know I'm very inconsistent, but it's okay. It's 2021. Life happens. I'm in school. I'm on this journey, but that's another story for another day. Now let's get to the business. So one day I was scrolling obviously, you know, scrolling, that means you're on like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, scrolling. So I was on one of those, minus Facebook, because I ain't fooling with that. But anyway, I was scrolling on one of those lovely social media apps, as you call them, and I came across this thing that said colon cleanse. Not like a laxative, but it's truly like a natural cleanse for your intestines. So I was like, sounds interesting, because prior to, for all my fellow Texans, if you know, you know, the freeze in February, prior to that, I was on a more holistic eating regimen of making healthier choices, such as adding more fruits and vegetables and more whole foods into my, I don't want to say diet because I hate that word, lifestyle change into my life. Because, you know, processed foods after a while is like very detrimental to the body. So anyways, I was looking into this because I was like, oh, it sounds very interesting. Let me see, because everything with a good review is gonna sell. So I decided that I wanted to do this colon cleanse because of the fact that I am on this journey again, because I got a little backtrack because I got displaced from my home during the freeze. So, you know, clearly, if you know, I'm this definitely, if you've seen like a few of my other videos, I'm in a whole nother space, but it's okay. Anyways, so I came across UmZu, zuPoo. I don't know, UmZu, zuPoo. So anyways, this is the laxative, or not laxative, excuse me, colon cleanse. And what it does for you is that it helps better your digestion. It helps lighten your load, which means releasing of the toxins and the excess waste. And then also it cleanses. So what happens is that you're supposed to take 2 of these a day at night before bedtime. My plan, because I don't want to shock my system, I don't know how potent this is with it being natural, because sometimes that natural stuff, yeah, will tear you up. Yes, but it's like, I plan on taking 1 pill about 8 o'clock because of the fact that that's when I stop my eating window. I practice intermittent fasting. For some of you who all don't know, I've been doing it for about 3 years. So I'm going to plan on taking 1 pill at 8 o'clock after I finish my dinner, and then taking another one at about 2 hours later, just so I can give my body time to get acclimated with it, and that way I don't just throw all of it in my system at one time. Because sometimes when you do things like that, if this is something that your body is not acclimated to, this, your stomach, with it trying to cleanse it, it can make it like start to cramp up and feel not so comfortable. So to not shock myself, my goal is to take 1, then take another. So anyways, the reason that I want, oh yes, and by the way, just so you know, I like to show y'all my seal. I took the plastic thing off of there or whatever to make sure that the seal was on the inside. Granted, I should know it is, but me being me. Anyways, so what I was saying is that I started my more healthier eating regimen again on Sunday. Today's Wednesday. I chose to start today, Wednesday night, because I do work a desk job and I didn't want to be conflicted with being on the phone and really having to go to the restroom. So I wanted to give it a chance without having to be at work. So I decided to start today because of the simple fact that I wanted to give myself the opportunity to get acclimated to the cleanse. Now, I have been doing the healthier eating and everything like that since Sunday, and again today is Wednesday. As of right now, I still have not eaten, and it's about 5 o'clock. I'm about to eat, but we're going to weigh in first before we get started. So the goal is that my ultimate goal is going to be to lose 15 pounds. So this is a journey to lose 15 pounds. But let's be clear. This is not my goal to lose 15 pounds by far. This is to help me better have a fresh start for my journey to lose the 15 pounds. And if this does help me get to my 15-pound goal, great. But this is not something that I'm relying on. This is something to help me make my gut healthier, if you want to say. Your intestines can be up to 5 feet long, and what happens is that sometimes excess gas, water, and bacteria, poop, and stuff like that can get trapped in your intestines, even if you are normal and you take a bowel movement pretty much daily. There can still be things that are stuck inside of there, especially if you do not follow a healthier eating regimen. Processed foods, excess greasy things and stuff like that can get stuck in there. Obviously, that's why people have high cholesterol, high hypertension, all kinds of things. So the goal is to take this to start a fresh intestine, and that way we can try to become more regular and things like that. So I hope y'all want to stick around on this journey with me. If zuPoo is great, I'm gonna need y'all to go and give it a try. You know what I mean? I think I wanted to say I paid about $25 to $29 for it. I ordered it on like a Wednesday. It came on like Saturday. It came pretty quickly. So I'm gonna give these a shot starting tonight. I don't even know what else to say now. Let's go weigh in. Alright, you guys, so I'm just coming in to do a quick little update on the UmZu. I always mess that up. UmZu zuPoo for the colon cleanse. So I'm on day 7 officially. So I started Wednesday last week, and today again is Wednesday, and so far so good. Splitting the pills up into 2, taking one at like 8 and the other one about an hour and a half to 2 hours later has seemed to be something that's been substantial. I've been having good bowel movements, releasing of gas and everything like that. Now I don't say that I see like a huge difference. It's only been a week, and it's a 15-day supplies. So, you know, a day over 14 days or 2 weeks. So anyways, I think that it's going fairly well. We got to keep doing it to see, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and up it to the 2 pills at once at night before bed, instead of doing the 1 at 1. Just to see what it does. I only wanted to do 1 at 1 because in the beginning I just was like, sometimes with like mild laxative type deals, which I guess you could really say that it more so is, because it is helping you release your toxins in your bowels, that it sometimes when you put that kind of dosage in your system, this is why people start feeling like cramping in their stomach, maybe because it's too much at one time. So I decided to do 1 capsule at a time, just to give the first one time to start releasing into my body, and then give the second one time to slowly start releasing itself as well, instead of just shocking my body with just both pills at once. Because I feel like when I was looking up reviews on it and looking up some other YouTube videos on it, some people were saying that it made their stomach like cramp. So either you may not have excess, you know, waste in your colon, but a lot of people do. But then again, it also depends on what kind of diet you eat. So whether you eating a lot of fast food, greasy food, stuff like that, you may hold more excess weight than someone who eats a lot of more fiber dense foods like fruits and vegetables, and just protein based like chicken, salmon, shrimp, or tilapia, any kind of like actual full whole source of fiber and protein. and not so greasy. So everybody's system is different, everybody's body is different. Some people have lost weight using the colon cleanse to help get the excess gunk out of their system. Some people, you know, stay the same. So with my diet, as we're going through this, I do intermittent fasting. So I work until 4:30. Generally I break my fast at 2 p.m. but for some reason, I don't know what my brain has been going through, but I've been breaking my fast at about 4:30, close to 5 o'clock every day. And I stopped eating at about 8 o'clock. So I'm actually about to have my first meal, actual dinner, here in the next about 20 minutes or so when my salmon finished cooking. But anyways, so I'm trying to lead a more balanced diet, lifestyle change, as far as breaking my fast with like fruits and vegetables like hummus and like some corn tortilla chips or pretzels or something like that is what I've generally been breaking my fast with, and other kind of like fruits and stuff. So this is just a small check-in. I'll check back in with you guys pretty much at the end of this, and we'll do another weigh-in and a body update, and see y'all in the next couple of days. Alright, you guys, so I'm coming to y'all with the final update on the UmZu zuPoo. If it's a little echoey, I'm sorry. We're moving back into our house, so there's nothing in the room to make it not echo, so please disregard. Anyways, would I recommend? Yes. Will I give it a rating of 1 to 10? No. In my opinion, I think that it's a good thing to try. Per my own research of doing a mild colon cleanse. Is it a laxative? I guess I can now, after taking it, say it's a mild laxative. Me knowing my body and my sensitivity, I do have, you know, those times where sometimes my stomach does cramp. I am lactose, so that's probably part of it, depending upon what I eat. But I didn't want that to happen, so I did 1 and 1 just to kind of give my body time to adjust to taking it. Now, when I took the pills, I did it for 1 week where I took 1 and 1, and then the second week I did both pills at one time before I went to bed. So about 8 o'clock after I ate my dinner. So every day about 10:30, between 10:30 or so and 11, I did have a bowel movement. Sometimes I would have 2 a day, but I think too, I'm sensitive to caffeine, so I think that is another thing that makes me go to the restroom. TMI, I know, but I'm just being honest. So if you have that problem, drop a comment and be like, hey, me too. Cool. You know, I think it's normal. So for one, I would say I did have solid stools. I did not have loose stools such as diarrhea, if you want me to say it like that, which I mean, I guess that's how you should. So yeah, I think that it was a good overall experience with it. I never had a moment where I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go to the restroom, like I'm in the car and I'm rushing to get to a toilet. I never had those moments, but I would say, you know, while you're on the 14-day cleanse, please stay hydrated. I have a jug of water that I drink out of, which is over there, so I don't want to go grab it. But I drink about 64 or more ounces of water a day. It just depends on the day and how I'm feeling, because I do drink tea in the morning. I really don't drink a lot of sweet beverages or juices or sodas really at all. I don't drink just about at all, other than an occasional Sprite or so, but that's another day. But yeah, so stay hydrated as you take these colon cleanse. But I'm not going to give it a rating of 1 to 10 because I don't think that would be fair, because it's my own personal opinion. So you do your research on it, you know, look it up, look up the benefits, look up this particular product to see if it's something you're willing to try yourself. There's obviously a lot of things on the market of colon cleanses, and they're all gonna have some kind of good review. So just keep that in your mind, that we are all different. Genetic makeup, our sensitivities, the way our body accepts or neglects things. We are all different, so what may work for me may not work for you. Also keep in mind that someone who is more highly active and leads a lifestyle of a more nutritious filled diet, such as a protein, a carb, and some kind of fiber source, or like vitamin source such as fruits, vegetables, your chicken, chicken, salmon, all of that stuff, your really good foods, and not a lot of processed or fast foods. They may react to the colon cleanse differently than someone who eats a more unhealthier lifestyle, such as processed foods, fast foods, greasy foods, a lot of sugar. So keep that in mind. I will do a update on the physique and an update on the weight. Did I personally see a difference in physique? Not necessarily. Weight, I need to weigh in. I have not weighed in yet. I finished the cleanse. Wednesday night was the last dosage, and today's Friday. I did not do anything yesterday. I forgot to film and forgot to do the update because I was in the process of trying to get back into my home. So it's only been a day, a pound or two water weight. But do I really think that I lost anything? No, but we'll see in the next clip when I do the update. But if you want to give it a shot, I would say consult your doctor before you do so. Do your research before. Everything with your own research is going to be more beneficial than listening to just myself, because this is something that I personally bought out of my own pocket and I personally tried just to give you my thoughts on it. But it's something worth trying, I think, especially if you're trying to start a healthier regimen in your life. So until the next video, peace.
Yeah.